Oh, it's my blood test letter. 5 years ago, I would have put this letter in the bin. Today on Gavin Says, we're talking about needle phobia. Needle phobia is a very common thing. I used to have it myself. I still don't particularly like needles, but I now understand why it's important, why I have to have one. I used to be terrified of going to the hospital and having a blood test. I used to bin letters. I used to say I can't do it, get myself in a state, and I would refuse to have it done. And one day I went for my annual health check and the nurse sat with me and she said to me, "Okay Gavin, I would like to talk to you today about needles." And I said, "Yeah, no, not going to happen, I don't want to do it, no, don't want to do it." Even got up to leave. But then she said to me, "Okay Gavin, listen, I want to know why you're scared of them. Tell me, what is it you don't like?" And I said, "Well, what's the point in it? You see, it's got a long needle on it and it hurts. It's not nice, there's blood, it's uncomfortable, and I'd just rather not have it done. What's the point in it?" And she said to me, "That's a really, really understandable thing, and I totally understand it, but actually there's a massive purpose of why you have to have a needle. Let me explain." She said to me that if I ever wanted to do something like go somewhere or look on my phone or look in a book, I could look it up and I could easily find out what it is I wanted to do. When it comes to me, they can't look inside my body. They can't go on their phone or look on their computer. What's going on inside Gavin's body? Is Gavin healthy? The only way they can do that is by giving me a blood test, and then that test goes off to a special lab where they look at it and they read what's going on in your blood. They can then pick out if I have an infection or if I'm unwell and things, and then they can come back and say, "Okay, this is what the matter is," and they can treat it. Most of the time it comes back and everything is fine, and we just say come back again next year to make sure everything's okay. She said to me that I had been complaining about tummy pain and that I haven't been feeling too good lately, but because I haven't had a blood test in a good few years, there could be something going on which I can't see and they can't see, and the only way that's going to help is if I have a blood test. This helped me understand, and I then realised that actually they are there to help and there is a purpose to them. But it still meant I was scared. I was still worried about having it done. So we came up with some strategies to help me. One of the strategies we came up with was that when I come in to have a blood test, I sit down and I talk about my dog for the whole time she's doing it. And then she tells me when it's going in and when it's done. Just talking about my dog makes me forget about having the needle done. I don't feel it and I don't get so worked up anymore. Because of this, it's meant that I have had yearly blood tests and I've had my vaccines I'm meant to have. I would suggest that if you're worried about having a needle, to talk to your nurse or anybody about how they could help you and what could be best for you. I know that me having a blood test makes me feel safe, but I need to have a good reasonable adjustment to help it happen.